Well, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, boa noite, all of that good stuff. This is Jeanette Berry with What's Really Good Radio on Sky's Crescent Radio, coming from City World Radio, but we're also streaming on Spreaker.com, so tell your friends if you want to get in on the party. We've also got us, hey Karen, we've also got us live on Facebook Live and Instagram Live with Anwar. So today is the last show of the summer, which is really sad because it's a monthly show. So this is the last show of our summer. It's been a fantastic summer for many things, and it's also been a sad summer for many things. But new seasons bring new things and new intentions and new goals and new stuff. And we're going to talk a little bit about that with our guests later in the show. It's actually worked out pretty well with all the newness happening and popping off. Like, it's a new season. I found that myself, I work really well. Like, everything gets done in August. Like, everything comes to fruition for me in August and September. Like, I found that out from like last year. Like, the 3 years ago, I released Jeanette Berry and the Soul Nerds debut album in August. Like, all of that stuff, you know, got an autographed copy. So I found that all that stuff happens for me in August and September. So it's dope to see patterns, and dope to see things come to be. It's also been a summer of death, unfortunately. Actually, in like the past 2 weeks, we've had Senator John McCain, we've had Kofi Annan, we've had Neil Simon, who passed away today.
Really?
Yeah, and then Neil Simon, the playwright, excuse me. And then Aretha Franklin. And that's the saddest one for me. But we're not going to talk about sadness. We're going to talk a little bit about her and things like that. But first, I want to introduce our guests today. Hi, Carleia. I want to introduce our guest today. Sorry, I'm going to be shouting people out on Facebook. I'm so distracted. Who's that? Oh, hey, Nicole.
Oh, hey, Fran.
Man, this is awesome. My brother's watching.
Hey, brother.
Lawrence Elise is watching.
Hey, Lauren. Yeah. So we've got in studio today two of my favorite people from two completely different walks of my life. We've got Anwar Marshall and we've got Tatiana Smith. Shout yourselves out. Say hello.
Hey, hello, world.
Hey, y'all people.
Hey, y'all people.
And stuff and watching.
So let's talk a little bit about you guys first. Ladies first. So Tatiana and I met actually at Fridays, but I didn't realize it was her because I know her now fiance from school. And then, is it falling? No, we're good. I know her now fiance from school, and then I found out that we actually worked at the same job when I came back to work.
Yeah,
she was working there.
I'm a creep. It's okay.
It's okay. No, you're not. I'm a weirdo.
Guilty.
As charged. So we were working at Tivana together.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace,
Another
Tivana.
RIP.
Another R.I.P. To the T game. And then, we became shift leads and very close because of lots of drama that happened and closed the store together. So that was wonderful.
Let's not talk about it.
But she's not only a delightful shift lead, she's also a baker. Mm-hmm. And her name is @BrokeScholarBaker.
Follow me.
Follow her.
I don't sing, but...
No, you should. You should sing all the time.
Yes.
Hey, Kirby. Hey, Corey. Look at all these people. So talk to us about how you started baking, because I don't know.
I started baking with my aunt. Shout out to Aunt Tamara. Hey.
Hey.
We would make all these fancy Martha Stewart things on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah. I would go to my aunt and uncle's house every weekend, go to church and all that stuff, and then after it's like, let's bake stuff. Okay.
I love it.
Let's make what's in this book. And then my I guess you would say stepfather, he got me into cooking and everything. He would just make the most outrageous things. Fried chicken from God.
Chicken from
God rest his soul and everything. Yeah, I just developed it over the years. I would bake for friends and everything, and now I bake for money if you want to give me some.
She does bake for money.
Back.
If y'all are ever on Long Island, ever, and because that's where we're from, if y'all are ever on Long Island and come to an earwax session, shout out to the earwax sessions.
Yeah.
She's a vendor there often, and she brings her stuff and her lovely little setup, and she sells her goods. What's your favorite thing to bake?
I love making cupcakes because they're easy. You could just eat 1 or 2 or 6 and just
Or 6.
Go about your business. Yes.
That is so real.
Yep.
That is so real.
Happened so fast.
I know, it's just like,
Hey.
it's like, what happened? Where did they all go?
I did. No.
No.
And then you just make more. You good.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
Mhm.
Your cupcakes are delicious as
Thank
well.
you.
You're welcome. We actually know a lot of bakers. Well, not a lot, but like Candace bakes. I feel like,
Yeah.
do you attract bakers?
No.
No.
Not really.
Okay, that was
Mm-mm.
just a coincidence. Thank God,
No,
because
thank
I can't
God I
have any
don't.
more
Too much
bakers.
competition.
Where I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna say that. I was just gonna say
Yeah.
too much good food. But
Yeah.
you know, like
That's-
too.
Yeah. I mean,
too
I'm
many
better,
baked
but
goods. Oh God.
Ooh.
not than Candace. Candace is pretty fire.
Yeah, she is. But generally
Yeah.
speaking, you're pretty fire too.
Yeah.
And like she also decorates like dope. Like it's dope. Like
Yeah.
your
I
shit
do
is
some
dope.
things.
You do. At Broke Scholar Baker. So what else do you do? What else are you passionate about?
My family. My fiance, because I've got one of those now. It's
Hey
crazy.
now, yes you
Yeah.
do.
It's been like a week. I don't know what to do with life.
Oh, it's amazing.
Congrats.
Yeah. What else am I passionate about? Black people.
Yes.
Black people.
This is a
Yeah.
room full of people who are passionate about black people and
Yeah.
Yeah.
and passionate black people.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Black people, black love.
Yeah.
Other love. Yeah.
all the love.
Yeah,
So
all
let's
of
talk.
the love.
Let's talk about that because you and Joe. Anybody that knows y'all, like y'all are the symbol for like black love. Like they are, Almar. Like
Symbol
they
black
should
love.
they should really have their own show or something like on Instagram. Like just because Joe and Slim, like
Yeah.
the Black Love Show. They're both tall. They're both attractive. They're both funny. Like they're both actually hilarious in two different ways though, which is kind of nice.
We catch people staring at us sometimes, and we're like, "Are they staring at us because we're tall? Are we really good looking?
Yes,
we don't really
yes.
know. Do we look awkward together? We don't know. Like, it's probably not the last one, but yeah.
No, never. So
We
how
wonder.
did, how did you guys meet? For all those people that don't know,
Well,
Which is
my
everybody.
version is that we met on a street corner on Halloween. Yeah, it was Halloween. I was looking for my friend, and we're on this corner, me and my cousin Tiara, and he is standing on line in front of a club, and I'm like looking frantically on the phone, blah, blah, blah. He's like, she's in here. She's in here. I'm like, first of all, why are you in my conversation? I don't know you like that. She's not in there. Thank you very much. Goes about my business, and turns out my friend was in there. So, so me and my cousin jumped in line with him and his friends, and everybody takes their IDs out, about to go inside. I'm like, where are you from? With the attitude, of course. And he's like, Long Island. I was like, oh gosh. Where? He's like, the best town on Long Island, Westbury. I was like,
less money.
no, that's not right. So yeah, it was just a whole bunch of shit talking for like the next couple hours, I guess I would say. Oh,
Sorry.
we fell. And exchanged numbers, went on a date the next week, and the day after I actually met up with my best friend Therese, and I was like, I think I want to marry this guy. And that was like 3 years ago. So
Look at that.
Wow.
yeah.
So men continue to be persistent because it pays off, and
Yeah.
then, and women don't.
Don't ignore people.
Mm.
That's a big thing. Like, give people a chance.
Mm.
Like, you have to give people a chance. Like, just, I don't know. Don't overlook anybody.
Interesting. So, little anecdote for myself this week. I was walking the dog and looking like a bum because when you walk the dog, you look like a bum. I was on this phone with my brother, and this dude like comes up in a loud ass car. I was like, Chris, I can't hear you because this car is really loud. So the car passes by me. Then he, unbeknownst to me, turns around, like circles the block, comes back, and so like he pulled
Police.
over the car. Yes, he pulled the car over. And he was like, oh, hey. And at first I thought I knew him because I know a lot of people and I just forget people. I definitely did not know him. And he's like, oh, what's your name? I was like, hold on. I'm not doing this right now. Like, I'm on the phone with my brother. Like, this isn't happening. No. So I keep walking and he's like, you live near here? I was like, yes. I was like, do you? He's like, nah, I'm from Farmingdale. I have family here. I was like, oh God. I don't want to deal with anybody
What's his
from
name?
Farmingdale.
No.
I don't, Chris. His name is Chris.
Ironic.
But I know, right? And then I was like, no, I can't date someone with my brother's name. And then I was like, how old are you? Like, he looked like he was 22, like just legal. And he's
Those
like,
are fun.
He's like, it doesn't matter. I don't need any more fun.
Okay. All right.
But we'll see. I mean,
Yes.
I gave him my number. I said Jeanette with dog, so he could remember. But he hasn't texted me,
It's
which
a great
is okay,
last name.
isn't it? With dog.
With dog.
With
Yeah.
dog.
Jeanette with dog. So
Jeanette Compero. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
there you go.
I
And
like
be
that.
worried, think I'm Spanish, talking to me like. I'm like, I don't speak Spanish.
don't know
Sorry,
what
I don't know what you're
you're
saying.
Baño?
Anyway, so that's Tatiana in a nutshell, and her story of her black love, like the moment it happened, and then
Yeah.
what has happened since.
Blossomed.
And
I
it
want to hear
blossomed
his
and
story,
bloomed.
by the way. I just
Oh.
there's two different stories.
There are,
I'm just
apparently
curious.
there are two
It's
different
similar.
stories. I've only heard her
Okay.
side of the story, so.
All
Well,
right.
maybe we'll hear it. Maybe we'll have a guest
Yeah.
later to hear the other
Super
side of the
guest.
story. A super guest.
Yeah.
And our other guest, introduce yourself, brother.
My name is Anwar Marshall. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
I play drums.
You do?
and sometimes other instruments.
Uh huh.
I very rarely sing, but I do that.
But you
too.
should start more.
Yeah, here we go. there,
So
there
you duet.
we have it.
Yes. Trio.
I produce music.
Mhm.
I'm in Jeanette's band.
Yes,
Been
he
in her
is.
Yes.
Band for a
He actually
long
created the name of the
time.
band.
Oh, I
Really?
did.
Yep.
That's true.
It is true. It's
Yeah.
so very true. Yeah, we'll talk
Wow.
about that in a second.
That's
Yep.
so cute.
I forgot about that. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
Ah.
Credit, receipts.
All of it. All of it.
Yeah, that's me.
How did you get into producing?
So in Philly, I went to school with Jeanette as well at University of the Arts.
Whoop whoop.
And I'm friends with some amazingly talented people. This group they used to be called the 20-somethings. Now we're
Sizzle.
none of us are
20.
I think
Oh.
being the last one.
Yeah, I think
I'll be
so.
30 in a couple of days, so
Oh,
we had
happy
to
early
throw
birthday.
that. Oh,
Yep.
thank you,
Yay.
thank you.
Yes.
It's the 7th. Should put my cash.
You should
my-
put your cash.
Cash App tag.
Why not?
But yeah, it was sort of something I just kind of decided to do just because all my very closest friends are amazing singers, writers, and I was like, I think I can write a song. I think I can put a song together.
Yeah.
I play piano a little bit, enough to make tracks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my story.
That's what's
and
up.
it's since then I've done a lot of production work. I did most of Zeke Burse's last record.
Nice.
I'm working on my own record right now.
Yes, he is.
I work with this artist named Chemist, who is the man. Check him out. He's from
Yes,
Philly.
he is.
He's about to blow up, and I'm not just saying that. It's
Like,
actually true.
It's actually gonna happen.
It's actually gonna happen. But yeah, that's my production
dope.
life.
That's dope.
Yeah,
And what brought you to New York?
What brought me to New York is being a quote unquote jazz drummer.
We'll talk about that quote unquote too soon. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've been playing in New York for a long time, and then it just kind of made sense to move here. Like actually one year in the winter, I was working in New York more than I was in Philadelphia, which is really strange.
Yeah.
And this there was like a blizzard, and I was still getting called to work in New York. I'm like, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of stayed.
Listen, anytime you work in New York and work in another city during the winter, you realize you have to stay in either one of those cities. I think, like, for real, like I was working in Philly one winter, but living in New York, and I was like, nope, I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this commute. It's not worth it. So
Right.
I completely understand. So when you said quote unquote jazz drummer, because we had Corey Wallace in
Right.
here a
Shout out
couple
to Corey.
last show. Shout out to Corey. And it's so before I even say that, I looked back in my memories. You know how we have those now on the Facebooks and the time hops and shit.
Love and
Looking
hate
back,
those.
I know. Oh man, they can be so bad. Like lately, they've been a lot about my ex-boyfriend, and I'm just like, oh god, I can't do it. Oh, did you cut out? Did I?
think so.
Oh yeah, there you are.
goes.
There you are.
Sweet.
Sorry. So maybe 7 years ago, I did hashtag Black American Music, hashtag
There we
BAM,
go. Yeah.
and then I forgot about it, and then coming back to New York and going back, actually kind of trying to step into the scene a little bit more. I realized that there's some amazing new Black music happening, amazing.
Amazing.
And it's not any particular genre, but many of us are calling it simply Black American music.
For sure.
Because that's what it is. Everything is founded in that. So is that why you did the jazz drummer, or is it more because you just do a lot more, or you are a little self-deprecating, which you no longer should be? Because I know that might be part of it too.
Maybe all of that. Maybe all of those things. I would say I try not to be that way anymore. But I would say in terms of, you just mentioned Aretha Franklin. Whenever someone of that caliber passes away, and there's only been a few of them, but you see so many things from earlier in their career. One of the things I saw when she passed away was a flyer for a concert somewhere. It's like a quadruple bill, but it was like John Coltrane Quartet, Aretha Franklin, like the Four Tops,
No, like how?
all in one show, probably for like $1. You know what I mean?
Yo.
And that's why, man, the separation between genres is so interesting sometimes because, once you decide to label things, that it makes it really complicated, especially genres that are so closely related and that are different branches of the same tree.
Yeah.
And I've always been that type of musician myself. I don't really believe in labeling myself, especially in the course of one song. I'm like 1,000 different people. Of course, the job of the rhythm section, you respond to the person leading the song, and you take the song in all these different corridors, if you will. So even in one song, I tend to be genreless. So jazz, quote unquote, jazz drummer.
Word. When you spoke about a bill of John Coltrane, the Four Tops, Aretha Franklin, and who else?
I forget. It was. I got to look it up on. I saw it on Facebook
For $1.
for like $1.
For $1. Now, all of those people have a a reputation now. Like, we know who they are. One of the big things that I've been thinking about since Aretha Franklin passed, since all these people passed, was like, what are you putting out in the world to make yourself like last? Because that's the biggest thing. It's like I deal with death in the way that it's like, all right, this person's body is gone, but like, look at how much they gave to the world to keep their name going. Like, Aretha Franklin is not a name we will soon forget. Hopefully never, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I wanted to talk to you all a little bit about your legacy, like not even on any like serious shit or just whatever, because you're not a musician, but you have a legacy generally. Like, with all of this, like all of the social medias, what legacy, especially as Black people, what legacy do you want to leave? Like, what do you want people to remember you by, Tatiana? Even if they just hear you on this one show, like, what do you want them to know? I
hope that I give off to people like a certain, I know you hate this word, but vibe. An aura, if you will.
Yeah.
I just like to light up people's lives. Like, even if it's making them laugh or making them feel better when they're feeling down, or I don't know, just give them a different energy than when I wasn't in the room.
Sure.
Like,
I love that.
Yeah. I just want to be like a being, I guess.
Yes.
Around them.
Yeah. How about you?
So one of the reasons I started producing was as a jazz drummer. And particularly, like, I'm usually a sideman. I've recorded a lot of music and performed and recorded a lot of music, a lot that I wasn't in control of, which I'm, now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I have plenty of stuff I musically and otherwise want to talk about, create. And, now I'm kind of making strides to make all of that happen. Thanks, Jeanette, too.
You're welcome.
You'll hear a little something later.
Yeah.
But I just want to in terms of my legacy, every musician has, a vibe. And I want to leave that behind, like my certain mix of, you could say, jazz, blues, gospel, hip hop, soul, etc., is, you know, it's my own take on the thing.
Absolutely.
You know, the concept of BAM in what is this, 2018? You know, yeah, that's sort of how I see my legacy.
I love that. Jade, our producer, can we play that Aretha Franklin song? So we're gonna play a song and then come back to you all and talk a little bit more. This is Daydreamin', my favorite.
Outro.
You do. You always you have to have
Yo.
both. That's I feel like
Facts.
that's something that I learned just listening to her. Like you got to have an intro, you got to have an outro. Those both matter because it doesn't matter what happens in the middle. People will probably remember the intro and the ending.
Most definitely.
Like especially in live performance. So before we went to that song, it's just on Almore right now. Before we went to that song, now it's on Nobody. Nobody. There we go. It's gonna die. Okay. So before we went to that, I mentioned that she actually wrote that song. I only started writing songs fairly recently, and the fact that my favorite Aretha Franklin song is the one that she wrote. Like, it's, oh God, I can't deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so amazing. And I wanted to play that for you guys because daydreaming and like love and stuff. So I was like, let me pick a love, like a mood song, because a lot of her songs are low key about like vibe. All right, so I think it's only because I hate you so much. I think I only don't like it because of the it's a vibe, like, and just vibe, like
that's a vibe, and it's a vibe
because it's a vibe,
it's
like,
vibe?
and I think, and I also think that people like use it too much. I think that's
and
also
misuse
the thing.
it.
And misuse
Yeah.
it. Like, yo, this is not a vibe. Like, no, it's not. Like,
it's
shut up.
literally not.
It's literally not a
You know
vibe.
how,
No.
man, of course, slang gets recycled. Like,
Oh,
mother.
yep.
Like, James Brown said that on a record, like, 1974?
And it's not the same vibe,
Vibes.
definitely.
Vibration.
Yeah,
You're like, this is
yeah.
whatever,
Yeah. And
recycled.
It's super recycled, and like I get it's like, but that's not my vibe. So I'm just like, yo, shut
right.
up. Because Corey posted something, and then I posted, I hate the word vibe, and he was like, yo, is that for me? I was like, partially, yes. So, just because you used it and it triggered me, so that's just my fault. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what you guys have going on in the upcoming months and stuff, and then also just talk about other things. I almost said shit and things, so it didn't work out. So we've got lots of praise reports here in the studio. I'm gonna let Anwar start.
Oh, okay.
Because Tatiana started earlier, so let's start with some of the stuff that's popping for you, because this is what's really good on Skies Crescent Radio, and we're talking about what's really good. So what's really good, Anwar?
What's really good? Yo.
Oh, he is not from New York at all. That was adorable. So you can say John, and you can
Yes, I probably will say John, actually.
Throw it in there.
Yeah, so where do I start? Well, I'm working on my own record, which is cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's been a journey.
Listen,
A journey.
I know it.
Yeah. I'm producing a lot of music right now. I think I mentioned Chemist earlier. We have an EP dropping soon. It's called Chemtrails. Look out for that.
How do you spell that? So people.
Chemtrails with a K.
Thank you. Okay.
So
There we go.
I'm not going to say it.
It's
'Cause
okay.
I will get that one wrong.
Chemtrails with a K.
Let's see. In September, I have a record dropping with the great Christian McBride. And, yeah. Woo!
Oh, where's my sound effects? Damn it,
Oh,
I
you
missed
got
it.
sound
I
effects?
do. Hold
Oh.
on. Oh, the
Battery's
battery's
dead.
dead.
It
Sound
died,
effects.
y'all. R.I.P. to the sound machine.
That's my clap. Those are the claps.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's kind of works. I hear it.
All right. Anyway, Christian McBride, continue.
So we covered the music of this cat from Philly that a lot of people don't know about, named Hassan Ali. Mm-hmm. Also known as the legendary Hassan. He was a pianist in the most prominent in the 50s and 60s. He didn't record a lot. The one record that he's on that's people know about is this record he did with Max Roach.
Nice.
And we redid a lot of that music, and we did a couple of others of his compositions. Now, this band with Christian McBride and Brian Marsala, we're playing at the Stone on October 8th. So if you'll be in New York, come check it out. Yeah, what else? There's so much stuff. Oh, we're Jeanette Barry and the Soul Nerds is
Oh,
playing
word. Yes, we are.
on September
12th. Yes, we are.
That night I'll also be playing
Yeah, you will.
in New York with Ed Cherry and Peter Bernstein at Smalls.
Oh, nice.
So that should be cool. Stuff. Oh, I just got my first endorsement. Thank
Whoop,
you,
whoop.
JB.
You're welcome.
From Pisces Symbols, which is in Switzerland. Yeah.
That's
you know,
amazing.
Playing.
His birthday's coming up.
Oh yeah, I'll be 30 in a couple of days.
Yep, turn up somewhere.
30.
We have to figure out
Yeah,
where the
we'll-
turn up will
we'll
be.
work it out.
Yeah, well, it'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
All of those things are amazing. I'm very proud of you. I've known Anwar since he was a wee college student.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, so it's
Yes,
a beautiful
yes.
thing. It's a beautiful thing. Tatiana, growth.
Yeah.
Talk to us. Tell us how New Orleans was.
Oh, New Orleans. It's my favorite city ever.
Is
first
it?
of all.
Have you
Yes.
been there before?
This was my third time.
Oh wow.
Yeah. First time I went, I was in my feelings, so I went by myself.
That's dope.
Yeah, for like 4 days I went by myself. Almost got scammed, but I didn't because I'm from New York.
There it is.
Yeah, second time went for Mardi Gras. We're not going to talk about that, but it was a lot of fun.
What stays in Mardi Gras? I mean, what happens in Mardi Gras stays in Mardi Gras.
Nothing happened to me, but I just had a lot of fun.
Oh, word.
Yeah, this time I went for what?
Oh, that's funny.
This time I went to New Orleans for a wedding. Shout out to Zach and Chanda. Congrats, y'all. They're
Weddings.
on their honeymoon and stuff.
Nice.
And I wound up getting engaged right before the wedding.
Like how right before?
A few hours, like maybe 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, around there.
Did y'all have matching outfits on?
We did. They were custom made.
Custom
by
made.
this little lady named Bola. Yeah, she was great.
I loved it.
Yeah, she. Like,
Did you get them
custom
made there or in New York?
No, in on Long Island.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. She literally like fitted it to my body and
It looked good, y'all.
yeah,
She looked good.
It was fly. Yeah, we just had a great time. I didn't cry like when I got engaged, but I cried at the wedding later. But yeah, that
when
was
you
like
realized
off
that
the
was about
side.
to be you. You were
Yeah,
like,
I was
oh
like,
my God.
like it was like real like Kim Kardashian bubbles not crying. It was crazy.
That's gross.
But yeah, that's don't judge me. Yeah, so it was just a lot of fun.
I love it.
I can't wait to go back.
When are you going back? Do you have plans?
I don't
no,
have
that's
plans
right.
yet, but I'll be back probably maybe Mardi Gras next year. Yeah, my friends go every like odd year. So.
Have you guys set a date? I know it's only been a week. I'm that friend.
2020. Yeah.
Okay.
No idea. Well, I don't have any answers to any questions about weddings.
That's okay.
Yet.
Yet. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's early.
Yet.
We're still in the engagement phase.
Yeah.
That was amazing. So how did it happen?
We actually went to brunch and we were ordering food and like Joe's brother and his friend were sitting next to us. We're like on the outside. They're like, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom too." So we had to get up. And the waiter's like, "Oh, I'm still taking orders or whatever." And Joe's like, "Well, I'm doing this now." And he like gets down on one knee and everybody, yeah, like everybody in the restaurant starts clapping and like cheering and everything. And then the waiter's like, "Wow, that just happened. Did you want eggs with that?" Or
That's amazing.
yeah. So like right in the middle of orders.
I love it.
Yeah, it was great.
That's great.
It was
Congrats.
great. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Congrats.
Thank you.
What else is happening for you this month? You doing anything? What can we look out for?
What month is it? It's August.
It's going to be in September. So
September.
like this is the last week of August. We're done.
Oh,
It's
oh
over.
God. Yeah,
Right?
I'm not like a big fan of August.
It's been
Yeah, it's been so hectic.
It's
Like,
been crazy hectic.
yeah, like my hours are trash. So you know,
yeah, I'm sorry about that.
yeah, early mornings, long days.
Yo.
Yeah,
For
can't
real.
wait to get my new job.
Do you have it yet?
No, I'm speaking.
Oh, speak it into existence.
Manifestation.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
do
yes,
it.
yes. I love it.
Yeah.
Can you give us any other advice? Because I'm single as shit. And anybody else listening out there, if you're single as shit and want to maybe not be single as shit, you don't have to not like. Yo, I'm giving people a seizure on this live because I can't keep it up. Nah, it's just like going back and forth. So any of those people that are out there listening that might be single that want some encouragement, I don't need encouragement. I don't know what I need. Just talk to us.
So I always say like, I got what I prayed for with Joe, and hold on.
Oh no, it's a bill collector on a
calling.
Sunday.
Disrespect.
That's why.
I always say that he's everything I prayed for. So my friend Brittany, you know, BB Palmer, she always says, "Can you write down that prayer? Because I'm gonna need like word for word."
Did you save that on your?
Yeah, and then like last week with the engagement, she was like, "Was that like an extra scripture that I skipped over? Because I didn't see that in Genesis or anything like that." But yeah, just be open to things. 22-year-olds that drive loud cars.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Women on street corners.
Yeah.
Those seem to work out well. Not like the ones we pay for.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the free one that
Sure.
didn't sound good either. Yeah, just be open to everything. Like if you are in like a mood where it's like, I'm over this. I don't want to do relationships or anything like that. Or you trying to be in a hotation like Issa Rae.
Yeah.
Just try it out.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Go on the dates. Go on all the dates.
Go on all the dates.
People, go on all of them.
Don't say no.
Yeah. Dating is for multiple dates.
Dating is for multiple dates.
Yeah.
Like multiple people with multiple
I can't wait to put
dates.
that on a t-shirt. Dating is for multiple dates. Yes.
Needs to be done right now.
Yes.
Right now.
I'm going to the press. Bring it back.
Well, we're going to take a little break, a moment to pause, and we're going to play a song. Anwar, tell them about it, because I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I'll talk about it. So, as I said, I'm working on, always working on music. This is a song, I made the track for it years ago. And Jeanette was in Philly for a concert, some kind of concert at Tasker House.
Mm-hmm.
Used to live there. Shout out to my Tasker House folks,
Mm-hmm.
the Ill Dudes, etc. Shout out to the Ill
Dudes. They just came out with a new album.
Dope record.
Very dope.
Check
Sorry,
it out.
we just got really excited
sorry
about
that. Let me see. It was it's kind of this late night hang.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's playing their music that they're working on. And I played this song, and Jeanette's like, "What is this?" And I hadn't really thought about it, but this, like the sound of the record is very Jeanette. Like it's like everything that she likes.
Yep.
Like it's like half Stevie Wonder, half Lauryn Hill.
Yep.
And that's kind of what the song sounds like. That's kind of how it turned out.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I really like it, and it's also about love.
It's about love. It's
Yeah.
actually about
Love song.
It's about black love.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the second verse, you'll hear a little more, but it's about black love. This is called "Build You Up." My rap debut on radio.
Yeah.
Let me build you up. I know they're trying to tear you down, but I'll catch you. My heart will be solid ground. No need to fight the issue. Your strength, my love will restore. But to guide your soul and me, nothing more. Let me build you up. I know they're trying to tear you down, but I'll catch you. My heart will be solid ground. No need to fight the issue. Your strength, my love will restore. But to guide your soul and me, nothing more. Baby, look at me with your pride pushed aside. Never wonder that it's me who loves you. This world is hell-bent on tearing us and keeping us apart. I love to hit that restart button on the
Shit. So that's just a little snippet
Yeah.
of it. I'm gonna play the rest of it, the that version. I'm gonna send it to Jade at the end of the show. Oh, Almar might.
Y'all do weddings or
Yeah.
Or-
Absolutely,
All of the above.
Jeanette Berry and the Soul Nerds is ready for all weddings and events during the fall and winter. For those of you that don't know, so before we end the show, I want to just give a shout out to Jade and Skies Crescent Radio for having me. This is my 4th show, which is pretty dope. So thank you for having me. I also wanted to. Did you send it? Do you have it?
I'll do it.
Yeah, see if he has it. So just before we go, because this is what's really good, let's chat really quickly. Oh no, I keep giving y'all a seizure. Jade, are we good on time? Okay, so let's chat about some music, but that has come out or has not come out. So I don't have my phone on me because we're on live on Facebook. But what's really good musically? I just listened to, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and my friend works with him. Bass? Boss? Oh, I fucked that. All the A vowels were fucked up. So Boss, I just listened to a couple joints off of his new record. Have you listened?
Yes,
Do you love it?
I do.
Yeah.
Did you see the video?
No?
In Haiti,
No.
colors.
Oh, I
and
saw.
colors
So I
and
saw a picture from it.
beautiful, beautiful video. Can't wait to go to Haiti.
Right.
Don't know when I'm going, but can't wait.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Jason
been one
Marshall,
time.
who
It's
just.
beautiful.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Go,
Yeah, and Jason
go.
Marshall just went for his anniversary. So shout out to him and Haiti, and supporting Haiti and not going to the Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't travel to the Dominican Republic. Travel to Haiti. Like for real. Especially if you like black people. Like
Yeah.
travel to Haiti. Don't go to the Dominican Republic. Anyway, who else has come out with new music lately that I love? I've been.
Her,
I don't love it,
I
but
know. I
do you
know.
love it?
I do love her. Yeah.
No, I love her. I just don't like the new EP.
Oh.
Okay.
Unpopular opinion sometimes. You have that.
I'm always the unpopular
Yeah.
opinion when it comes to music. What did you think about it?
I always have been a fan for a while now.
Yeah.
So she can do no
What
wrong.
did you think about the first track, the Lauren,
Which one was
the
that?
Lost Ones kind of like remix or her tribute to
Oh, I
Lost
like that
Ones?
one a lot.
I was really,
Yeah, I was feeling that.
yeah, me too. I was like, okay, I love her voice.
Yeah.
Like she can do no wrong vocally, like
Yeah.
in my mind. Like that's
That's a lot coming from you.
yes, and like I really
Wow.
enjoy her because of her voice.
Yeah.
And I can't, because she's only 20, 21. Can't wait to see how her voice matures, because she's
Yeah.
just like, this is the, please Lord Jesus, let that girl have voice lessons or something, like a vocal coach. No, seriously, because
Treadmill runs.
yeah, the something so that she keeps it up. That's real
Making
though.
a
Like,
band.
yeah, word. Because, you know, you don't want somebody who's so young to lose their gift because they don't know how to use it as they get older. Like, that's what happened to Chris Brown. That's why he can't sing. Like, he came out when he was 12, 13. So everybody's like, oh, I want him to sing all this high stuff. And he can't do it anymore because he's old. And also they keep
Jail.
writing songs for him. And Jail
Yeah.
probably did it too.
That's a thing.
Are you listening to anything?
You never know what happens.
What am I listening to right now? I got to think about that.
Word. What are you listening to, Tatiana?
On the way here, we were actually listening to some Chance the Rapper. He came out with 4 new songs last month.
Yeah.
Love him too.
Me too.
The artwork too for those beautiful.
great.
One of them kind of looks like an Arthur fist. I'm not really sure if that was intentional.
I think it
or-
was because
they're all like abstract looking things.
Because what's that for? I might need security.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it was.
that one was great.
And I didn't recognize it until it went up, like popped up on the internet. I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
was
is that the Arthur Fist? I was like,
Yeah.
yo, it is.
Yeah.
That's also a great sample.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you sample? You sampled Jamie Foxx. Like, that's.
Is that where that's from?
Yes, it's from his
I was
like
trying to figure
live
that out.
comedy thing where he's like, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's, I was like, immediately heard, I was like, thank you, Chance.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
He's just
it.
great.
He is great.
The things he's doing for Chicago, like,
Yo, big ups.
yeah.
So
Crazy.
I have a love-hate relationship with that because he shouldn't have to do all that stuff, but he's doing it.
Oh,
You know what I
like,
mean?
Because Kanye or
Oh, no. Yo, can we talk about momentarily that interview with Jimmy Kimmel, though? Did you see
I
that?
didn't see that, but I heard
Okay,
about
Anwar, did you see it?
I haven't watched the whole thing.
Oh, okay. I've watched most of it, but have you seen even the GIFs or anything or
Yes.
whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kanye needs to go somewhere, and now he was wearing slides that his slides that didn't fit his
Yeah.
feet. Apparently, at 2 Chainz's wedding. He's just
Really?
looking
With
for
the Louis
attention
suit.
with the Louis suit. The
And
Louis
then
suit was dope.
He wore the slides on vacation like the next day.
Didn't
on the
he?
beach.
So he was just ready for vacation.
Yeah.
He's ready to drop
Vacay
those
mood.
slides.
Always on deck.
Always on deck.
Yes. Straight to the plane. Right
Yo,
on.
they probably did.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian looked like a Bratz doll though.
Yeah.
Like
True.
she did.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Wow. Great assessment.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
What you listening
Rough
to?
life.
I'm an old person.
That's that's fine.
Actually, when Aretha passed away, I revisited my favorite, one of my favorite vinyl that I own.
Mm-hmm.
It's her live at the Fillmore.
Mm-hmm.
That's it rocks my socks
Yeah,
every
it's
time.
amazing.
It's really good. I've also been listening to everything P-Funk.
Yeah.
I just
course.
got a record by the girl group that came out of P-Funk. Not girl group, woman group. It's escaping me. But yeah, lots of old music.
Oh, I know who you're talking
you know
about.
what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
Wow. I don't know why I'm drawing the blank. But
So I have a question for you.
yes, please.
What is it about vinyl? I mean, my parents have a humongous vinyl collection because they're that age. And I started getting some, but what is it about vinyl?
Records that were made, like new vinyl is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against people that release their music on vinyl now. I think you should do it because there's a resurgence.
Mm-hmm.
But records that were made in the era where that was the only option,
Yeah.
to me they sound best on vinyl.
Okay. So you wouldn't listen to them on something else because it would sound different.
Yeah, it
That makes
changes the audio quality. Sometimes getting for instance, I've had probably 1 million copies of Kind of Blue by Miles Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Never, like, of course, it always sounds great, but I never really got it until I got it on vinyl.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting, because I always think about that one because it was one of the first albums that I bought in college, and my friends would come over and would, actually one specific friend, shout out to Nasir Dickerson, he would come over and, like, because I had a Rhodes in my apartment, so he'd come over and he would, like, shed on the Rhodes in my apartment to that song, like learn the bass line, learn the begin, that was his. It was just forever playing in my apartment.
That's dope.
It was, but then, like, listening to it there, I remember how hard it was for us to listen to the bass on a CD or, like, on our computer, like, to hear the bass solo. We'd all be like this, holding in our headphones,
Really?
like, yeah, because you couldn't hear it. Like, you just want to hear everything that's playing, and then, like, listening to it on vinyl, I can only imagine, or some other way that you can actually really hear it. Like, I've been thinking a lot about that sonically lately.
Do it.
Yeah, vinyl's dope.
I only have
That's
one.
super weird.
You only have one vinyl? What is it?
My brother found me Purple Rain on vinyl at a garage sale for like $1. And Prince is like my musical dad. Like, I love
It's the best.
That is amazing. How did you feel about Janelle Monáe's album? That was very Prince inspired.
I'm not a very big Janelle Monáe fan.
I don't know if we can be friends.
Yeah, like, I like her. I'm not, like, I wouldn't, like, rush out to, like, go listen to her stuff. But
That's
I don't know. I like her. Yeah. I have a funny story about my vinyl, though, because I was on Instagram and I posted, like, a video of me and my aunt listening to it, and we were just, like, jamming. And Prince's people, I guess, like, flagged my post because I didn't, like, give them credit.
Sure.
And yeah, this is like right before he died.
Wow.
And my, like, whole Instagram account got shut down
Crazy.
for like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, like, the next, like, week Prince died.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, my dad knows who I am. Oh my god.
They be looking for his music.
Yo, seriously.
Also, shout out, or don't shout out, to, like, the people that have now released all of his music on everything. Like, I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But
I could
whatever.
have waited.
Right? Or, like, go dig for it. I think that's the thing also about vinyl, is that you gotta, like, find the special shit. You know what I mean? Like, there was special why am I doing this? There was special shit that was released on vinyl that is nowhere else.
It's nowhere. You can't find it anywhere else.
You can't, and people, like, and that's a special thing about it. Like,
Yeah.
I find out about albums that I've never heard of before, and it's like, what? And it's only on vinyl. You're like, oh, okay, well, time to get a record player, and
Yeah.
time to,
Facts.
things like that. So as we settle down our show for the evening, do you guys have anything to say that you want to leave with, talk about, anything like that? Other than these Pringles that you didn't get a chance to
Right.
snack
I know.
on?
I don't want to be too loud.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
kind of
Pringles are the
hilarious that
jam
you,
now.
Yeah.
once you
I didn't
have-
think that through.
Okay.
At all.
I actually almost brought chips, and I was like, we're going to be on microphone.
Yeah.
This is
That's
not, what
rude.
is that thing called? The ASDM or whatever, that thing where people have a fetish for sound?
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, you've never seen
Auditory.
You've never seen that woman with the pickles?
No. What does she do with the pit? I don't want to know what she does with the pickles.
No, she eats the pickles. Wait, you've never seen this?
No.
Okay, so it's a black woman, and she has, like, this pickle, and she's eating it. I hope my brother's not listening because he hates, like, these sounds. But, like,
Oh God.
and then, like, all that, and then,
There.
like, bites the pickle and, like, is chewing. Like, if we had something that could actually chew, open the Pringles. We're gonna do this right now, and I have to figure out what it is that I'm talking. Oh, wait, you hold on. You have to open it in the microphone. Open it in the microphone. Oh, take your time, and now take your time and right into the microphone. Eat the chip. And chew. This is so weird. Yo, but people actually, like, look for videos like that.
My Cash App tag is Freck. Feel free. Go ahead.
Feel free. She'll do videos like that all night. Yo, but that's really a thing.
Really?
It is.
I've seen, like,
Never
the
heard of
bread
that.
facing thing. You ever seen that?
No.
They take, like, loaves of bread and you, like, rub your face on it for, like, money.
What?
Yeah, it's like a sexual, like, fantasy thing. I don't know. Yeah, bread facing.
Bread facing.
Mm-hmm.
That is very interesting.
Also, I'm available for that too.
Anything that she can cash up.
Mm-hmm.
Bread, especially bread.
Yeah.
Bread's good.
Yep.
Bread. Anwar.
I will bake the bread too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean-
yes. What
Yo,
is...
that could be a whole hustle.
Yes.
There you go.
These weddings are paid for.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I was about to say because that was amazing. Wedding is paid for,
Yes.
baked goods. Did my phone just die? No, my mother's calling me. Hi, mommy.
What?
Her name is Mrs. Inflexible on my phone because she's not flexible any longer.
Oh, it's like The Incredibles, which stops it.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. And my dad's this Mr. Inflexible. So anyway, it's mean, but it
Yes.
is what it is. I apologize. My parents are great. It's just I'm
They
still...
are. I just met them. They're
You
very
did.
sweet people.
Yeah, they are.
They
are
look
very
cute.
nice.
I saw them
They
at
are
the concert.
Oh yeah, they are, and they
That was
performed at
killing
the
it.
concert.
I missed
and-
that part.
Yo, Anwar, I just want to give a shout out to hashtag Tuck and Roll.
Oh yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
Anwar
yeah.
played this concert literally just getting off of a flight, losing his luggage,
Oh no.
and yes,
This happened.
and it was what? When did the concert start? 7. It was 6:58, and he walks up. Yo, it was
yeah,
crazy.
I got there like the same time as him.
It was crazy. I was like, yo,
So epic.
Anwar is the real MVP. And I felt really bad. So, like, as we were doing the first couple songs, I was like, yo, Anwar, speed up. And I was like, wait, Jeanette, that's so mean. Like,
I
Anwar's
was
dead
delirious.
Right
I was
now.
like,
yo.
I don't know where my luggage is. I don't know where I am right now.
Did you ever get it back?
Yeah, I got it back.
Oh, good.
About 2 weeks later.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. So let's talk about travel. You already mentioned your favorite city to travel to.
Mhm.
What about you, Anwar? Oh.
My favorite city to travel to has been Pori in Finland.
Ooh. Why's that?
It was pretty.
Mm.
It's really pretty.
Who are you there with?
Somi.
Nice. Talk to us about that whole run. Because that was
Oh,
what, like a week and a
That
half?
was 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, that was my first kind of extended time in touring in Europe. Yeah, we went to all cities I had never visited before. The crowds were incredible.
Really?
The crowds were very receptive, especially shout out to Somi too. Her music is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Most of which is about her parents being African immigrants in the United States, and how she wrote a lot of this music right before Trump became president. She in her music she talks about the gentrification of Harlem. So it was strange to see how these messages still resonated with people
Yeah.
who didn't, they didn't share the same experience.
Yeah.
But it was enlightening. It
Yeah.
was really enlightening.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Finland.
Wow.
Other than New Orleans, where have you been that you like actually loved? Want to go back to?
So I literally just got my passport. Remember, like the last day.
Oh,
of
yeah.
work? Whoa, hair. I went and got my passport, and I went to Costa Rica with my friends. We
Mhm.
like rented a villa. It was beautiful. It was like nine women in one
That's
villa.
amazing.
Yeah.
Was
we
it
s-
amazing?
It was
Okay,
actually.
good,
Yeah.
good.
We had this beautiful view. Lots of animals around. I don't really like animals, but there
Me
was.
either.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not an animal person at all. There was a scorpion in our house one
Nope.
night.
Nope.
Yeah. Yep. That happened. Monkeys across the street. Yeah. It was great though. Like the beaches are beautiful. The food is great. Coconut water is my new favorite thing. Like,
Really?
Yes.
I had coconut water out of a coconut in Brazil,
Mhm.
and I will never have it anywhere else any other way.
Yeah.
That's
I tried it at Roosevelt Field. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Where in Roosevelt Field?
The juice bar place, like the very first
Oh,
place.
yeah.
They sell like fresh coconuts
Yeah,
from Tahiti and
quote unquote fresh.
Yeah, Tahiti's got trash coconuts.
And it's also far as fuck. Like, excuse my language. That was a big. That was
Yeah.
that was the curse. I apologize.
The curse.
The curse. But like, that's far. So how are coconuts fresh from Tahiti?
I don't know. They were gross. It was disgusting.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
I want to travel soon. I'm going to travel soon. I'm going down to North Carolina soon. I'm very excited because my brother just moved, and we're going to go party at the greatest homecoming on earth, GHO for North Carolina A&T.
I want to go.
You should. It's the first weekend in November. Let's do it. Trying to get some
I'll
other
call
friends
out.
to go. Yeah, call out. or just quit and
Permanently.
find
Just call out
just
permanently.
call out permanently. All right. So did we get these things worked
I
out?
sent it to you.
Oh, sent it to me. Okay. So I'm gonna get
I
off.
sent it everywhere. I don't know if it.
Sent it everywhere.
Sent it to all
So
all
we're
the
going
friends.
to. Hi, Jason. So let's we're gonna try and work out this song. So before we go, we're gonna end with this song. We're gonna go out on this so I don't have to talk about it afterwards because I'm a little shy about it.
Why? It sounds great.
Thank you.
Sounds
It was
good.
I had so much fun doing it and writing it too. I wrote this when I was in Ohio and really got into it. So before we end the show and before we get to this, oh gosh, I know I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Sam and Dave, don't you ever
Yeah.
be sad.
Go.
Lean on me when times get bad. When the day okay, I'm done. I love that song. I sang that with my cover band for a long time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It is. We do weddings, even on vocals.
Yep.
I'm
Vocals
doing
and
vocal
beatbox.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
do it.
Let's do it.
Yo.
Oh my gosh. So some of the things that are happening for me in the next coming month, September 4th. What is happening on September 4th? September 4th, we are beginning. So my brother and I and two of my friends have decided to create a travel music show. It's called Soul Scene, and we are starting a crowdfunding for it on September 4th. We are looking to make $4,000 to shoot a pilot episode in Philadelphia and DC.
Right. I remember this.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Yes.
and it's going to be us traveling to these cities to talk to musicians outside of their places, outside of music, and then go and see them play music, and then hopefully bring them all together in one room and play music with them. So it's
That
like
sounds dope.
I am so
Very
excited
cool.
about it because I love Travel Network. I love traveling. I love the Food Network, and none of these places have black women. Hardly. None of these places have women. There's no representation for women. There's actually a lot of women on the Food Network.
This sounds like
They're
a
in-
Viceland show.
Okay, so I love Viceland. The only issue is they don't like women at Viceland.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, they
Yeah.
don't. It's they really there's been so many bad practices. So we're starting it, and it's right now we're going to be on Seed and Spark, raising money to see if we can do it. And Erica Alexander from Living Single
Yeah.
actually has a production company who is partnering with Seed and Spark for this particular competition.
Shut up.
So if it's hers, which is Color Farm, and then Black and Sexy TV. So it's
Black and
specific.
Sexy TV,
Yeah, so
yeah.
it's specifically for Black people and Black creators or people who are creating content for Black people. Hopefully, it would be Black people. So it's 2 women, 2 men, my brother, myself, my friend Nicole, and my friend Steven. Shout out to Civilized. Shout out to Lady with a Million Selfies. We got some Instagram followers in this team. Hey y'all. And then the goal is to just take this anywhere and to make the money, to get the stuff, to go to Philly and DC to shoot a pilot, and then become bigger than that's the goal. I want to be able to travel around the world, and it's really focused also around Black music. I want it to focus around as well. So we'll see. Very excited. Going to hit up Anwar about
Sounds
people in
great.
Philly. We're going to do a Long Island episode because it's
know
really
people.
focused around. Yeah, it's really focused around not the big cities. Philly's a big city, but it's not a huge market. Most of the time, if you meet musicians in Philly, those are the people that get on the tours. Philadelphia is known as a city. And when I talk Philly, I also talk about South Jersey, Philadelphia, Camden. What's that one that starts with a W? All of them. Willingboro. There you go. All of that area is where the touring musicians come from. Shout out to Adam Blackstone, who is up for an Emmy and went to University Arts for a little bit. Now has BBE Entertainment. He's up for Emmy for his halftime show musical direction
For Justin
Timberlake.
Yeah.
So that's dope. But it's cities like that. Where we can... What's happening?
Sliding.
Andre's not in this. Andre's not here. I don't want to tag him in this. That's so
Trying
weird.
to say I look like Andre?
I guess so. I don't know.
brother.
Yeah, right. So, and that's what's happening on September 4th. We're starting the crowdfunding for that, so look out for it. We're on Instagram already, Soul Scene TV. Yeah, come and follow us, and so you can see the little trailer that we did. September 9th, I also have been working this summer on a radio station called Bonfire Radio. Shout out to TK and Conscious for giving me the opportunity to do so. And this summer I had some shows. September 9th, we end the summer of Bonfire with a with the Bonfire Mini Music Fest barbecue at Gamba Forest for their big thing. So it's a day. We're getting the schedule tonight. And my guest for that half-hour show will be bassist and Detroit native India Owens. I'm very excited about that because I'm such a big supporter of lady instrumentalists. I have a lot going on in September and like the beginning of it too. September 12th, come check me and the Soul Nerds out at Rockwood Music Hall for free at 7 p.m.
Free.
99. It's called the Love Mixtape. So I realized that I sing and I write the way I do because I really want to be a rapper, but I write a lot of words. So this is kind of an ode to hip hop, this show. And then I don't even know what dates I wrote down here. Oh, and September 14th, we are dropping the music video for Next to Me, which I'm so excited about because it's about to be cuffing season, y'all. We talked about Black Love, so it's about to be cuffing season, y'all. Check us out on those things. Tatiana, drop your Instagrams and things.
My personal Instagram is SlimFreck. SlimFreck, not Slim Freak. All right. Thank you. The other one is Broke Scholar Baker. You can check out all my baking stuff, announcements, sales, and hit me up if you want anything.
Hit her up.
Yeah.
If you want anything. Joe, come in here for a second. It is Joe's time to shine. So our super special guest, Mr. Joe Furman, who I've known since grade school. Come on and sit over here or you can sit here really quickly. Joe is the fiance of Slim over here. They both tall and slim. That's not what he's known for. He's known for more than that. He's a phenomenal artist. He's an educator. He plays basketball, all that good stuff. He's from Westbury, the best town on Long Island.
You don't lie on your show. It's your show. I guess you can.
Don't be a hater.
I guess.
It's a wonderful place.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about the first meeting, since she said that that's her side of the story.
Oh. So I was hanging out with my boys. It was Halloween night.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really, really special night. The Mets were losing really bad that night, too.
Get close to the microphone.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm hanging out in the corner. It wasn't really a corner. It was a curb.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
We were on the line.
Uh-huh.
We were going in.
What club?
I can't
don't
remember
know.
the name.
Oh, that's
I
crazy.
have no idea.
I know where it is, though. I could find it. But I don't
It's
remember.
probably
it.
We're
not
gonna
there
go
anymore.
find it after this.
I'm waiting for like 5 years and it's not back up there.
I'm going today.
I was sitting there online, being cool, like I usually am.
Of course.
And I see this beautiful giraffe unicorn.
Is that what you were? Were
No,
you a
I was
giraffe?
actually Northwest.
She was Northwest.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
My cousin was pregnant Kim Kardashian. So
Your daddy's got some issues now.
yeah.
So
Leave Ye alone.
So I used my patented call. I looked up.
What is your patented call?
My patented call is, hey. That wasn't it. I can't remember what it was. But it was cool. It was something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! I remember. It was. Hey, how you doing? She looked at me like, oh.
Yeah.
Like she
I didn't have time.
Like she really like rolled her eyes at me and everything and tried to keep it moving.
Uh-huh.
But my swag kept it there.
Oh.
And I was like, where you going? She said, I'm looking for my friend. I said, your friend is right in here. Come on, you can cut me online. So
Oh, you can cut me online. I didn't know about that. Okay.
technically she was behind me online. She wasn't cutting me per se.
Okay,
But,
okay.
backsies.
Sure.
That's the thing. So she hopped online with us because, she was digging me. She was feeling me. She knew she was.
Of course.
That night, my costume was, I was a contemporary detective. Okay?
Y'all.
What does
So-
that mean?
Y'all. What is
What
that?
does that mean?
What is that?
What does that mean?
I had on my trench coat and my turtleneck. I was killing them out there.
A contemporary detective.
Contemporary detective.
Yes.
What made it contemporary?
It was just
Okay, all right.
Exactly.
I just
Let's
asked
not
too
get
many
into it.
questions.
Let's
Clearly,
not. There you
yep,
go.
yep.
Let's
Okay, okay. We're gonna
Skip
okay.
it.
Continue.
So we got online, and she's telling me about she's from Amityville and blah blah blah, and I told her I'm from Westbury, the greatest place on earth. She didn't believe me. I asked her how she got to the party, or she took a boat because Amityville's mad far.
Oh.
Jokes for days.
So then we actually got inside, and her friend was actually there, which was like, wow, I'm a psychic, Joe Stradamus. And we get to the dance floor, and so I grab her and we start to dance a little bit. Her friend comes and like hates on me and like grabs her and like pulls her away.
Oh.
Hate. Oh,
Really?
man.
She probably
I
was
hope she
hating
hears
on
this.
me
I'm never
for a
gonna let
second.
her live this down. Never. And she loves me now, by the way, too.
Good,
But
I'm
like
glad.
this. But she grabbed her and she pulled her away. And I guess she didn't want to leave because then I went downstairs and she popped up downstairs.
I was
Ah.
already downstairs, y'all, because the bathroom is down
Ah.
there, and girls got to pee all the time.
All
so
the time.
Excuses. She followed me down
I was
there.
already there.
She followed me down there. So I bought her and her friend a drink. And one of
Smart
my
man.
boys. And we talked. We talked. We went back upstairs. We talked a little bit more. And my boy Jesse Turbo,
Yep.
my man's.
Shout out to Jesse.
we
We
were
love
standing
you.
there. They were like, "Yeah, we're about to leave." Blah blah blah. And Jesse Turbo leaned over to me. He said, "Hey, did you get her number?" I was like, "Nah, I was thinking about it." He's like, "Yeah, you should do that. You should do that." So she was standing there looking at me like.
Oh.
So I just kind of
was I?
yeah. So I just kind of pulled out my phone and put it in her hand. And she put it in
Look
there.
at that. Look at that.
What a version. Wow.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. Congratulations to the both of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, hold on. I can do real hands. We can do real hands.
That was a great rendition you just
It
told.
was.
There's no rendition of the truth.
Oh,
Which one's the real story?
it's all real.
All real.
We'll never know now.
It's perception.
It's POV.
Oh God, we're getting deep. So I could talk to y'all forever. Yeah, I don't want this to fall. So Anwar, what shows other than the Christian McBride? Do you have anything coming up other than Jeanette Berry and the Soul Nerds on the 12th and Ed Cherry and Pete on the 12th?
Oh, I'm playing at Zinc Bar tomorrow with Ed Cherry.
Nice.
That's tomorrow.
I just passed them. That is tomorrow. I just passed that by for the first time the other day. I was like, oh yeah, that's where it is. Hey, hey Zinc.
But tons of stuff.
How can they find you?
My Instagram tag is just my name, Anwar Marshall.
That's nice.
And Facebook.
That's
Same
all.
thing.
That's all it is. Anwar Marshall, ladies and gentlemen. I also wanted you to introduce yourself because people mispronounce your name.
There's that.
So,
Being from Philly, where no one says
Anything
the
correctly?
long A.
yeah,
I was always Anwar.
yeah.
It's not how you say it.
That's not how you say it. It's not Anwar.
Anwar.
Anwar. Yeah, nobody in Philly says.
Nope.
I never noticed that.
It's a thing.
Gotcha.
Yep. An. Use guys. Everything is long.
Yeah, that's
Everything
right.
is wide. Like
That's
use
right.
guys.
Use guys.
These guys, like the
Anwar.
Anwar. That's it. That's it. But I wanted everybody to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all. Thank you all for coming on the show today. We will have this streaming soon, so you guys can have it for yourselves and all that good stuff, and you can listen later. Thank you for being on What's Really Good. This is really awesome because I'm trying to do other things in my life, and this is one of
Yeah.
the things. So hopefully you enjoyed yourself today. I would love to talk more about more music shit and all that stuff, but we don't have time. But we're gonna end the show today with "Build You Up." We heard a little snippet of it, but this is about Black love.
This song
So,
is fire, y'all.
"Build You Up," produced by Anwar Marshall and performed by myself, Jeanette Berry. Enjoy.
Let me build you up. I know they're trying to tear you down, but I'll catch you. My heart will be solid ground. No need to fight the issue. Your strength, my love will restore. But to God, your soul and me, nothing more. Let me build you up. I know they're trying to tear you down, but I'll catch you. My heart will be solid ground. No need to fight the issue. Your strength, my love will restore. But to God, your just soul and me, nothing more. Baby, look at me with your pride pushed aside. Never wonder that it's me who loves you. This world is hell-bent on tearing us and keeping us apart. I love to hit that restart button on the way that it should have been all along. And you know that I'm your backbone, your vitality, because it's not just me, it's us, and I am home. Cause I'm the one who loves you. Let me build you up. I know they're trying to tear you down, but I'll catch you. My heart will be solid ground. No need to fight the issue. Your strength, my love will restore. But to God, your soul and me, nothing more. Let me build you up. I know they're trying to tear you down, but I'll catch you. My heart will be solid ground. No need to fight the issue. Your strength, my love will restore. But to God, just soul and me, nothing more. Brick by brick, kiss by kiss, step by step. Each time the world ejects a bullet off my love, it will reflect. Carry me with you wherever you go. You are much stronger than they make you seem, much stronger than you know. It is their fear of your power, intellect and pain. It's given rise to the man that I love, that they shame. For everything in this moment is cause of destiny. They tried to put us in the ground, but didn't know that we were seeds. So now it is time for the harvest to be sown, and that moon up above is our ancestors, letting us know that we need to be one now. A foundation, a family, a tribe. Because without my love for you or any woman for their man, no community can stand, and that's what they want. But I choose to love you.